It looks like, oh, I'm on. Okay, it looks like scrambled eggs gone wrong. Check this consistency out. Okay, and then when we get it again, we're going to grate the cheese for the grater good. And make sure you don't knock your, well, make sure I don't knock my computer off. I just hit it with my elbow. That would be the end of this show. This is the only computer I got, so if something happens and I disappear, it's because I don't have a computer. And I wouldn't be able to afford to get another one. So, this is it. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, I can feel it right now. It's got that thick glue flavor to it. Okay, so we're gonna stop, turn it off. Let's get our casserole dish. Click your fingers. Actually, let's not get our casserole dish just yet. Let's turn this off, because this is definitely done. So let's get a little bowl like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of this juice. And if you want to leave it in, you can. I'm not a fan of grease. And there's a lot of it in here. Oh, there's my little one. This is what I like to do. Let's see if you can see me. There we go. Okay. Wow, almost thought we were at 12 minutes ago. I'm like, what? Okay, and the reason I put the strainer in there is I don't want to lose any of the onion or the meat. And I made a flop one time because I have soup cubes. See, this is what happens when you're tired. You do not want to do this, because I had soup cubes and I had grease. Now the grease wasn't in cubes, it was in little cups, and I forgot to mark them. I usually always mark soup from grease because I freeze grease so it's easier to throw away. And I need soup. And I can tell you one thing. It was good, but there was something not quite right about it. Remember that? And it didn't make us sick, but when I realized what we'd done, I was like, ew, because it wasn't all grease. It was the juice, because the juice of the, like, when I'm, if you freeze it, there'll be a little bit of fat on top because there isn't that much fat, and then there's the liquid, the water part. Now see how much. Look at that. No way you won't want to throw it that away. Okay. I'm going to have a lot of dishes here, but that's okay. And this is all the stuff you don't want. So don't make the mistake I did. I can tell you a first-hand experience that... that's still too hot. Okay, so what we're going to do is... Oh, yeah. Jamming away here. Let's add 2 cups of... And I know what 2 cups are in here, so this is... And remember, you're not going to eat... This looks like a lot of ketchup. It's really... When you eat it, you're going to be eating in portions, so don't go, my God, what the heck is she doing? She's just making ketchup slurry. Mix it around. It's all going to incorporate. This is what you do if you don't want to use... Ketchup is it's tomato sauce. Ketchup is tomato sauce. So it's like, oh my gosh, she's cooking with ketchup. It's tomato sauce. Basically, let's add a little bit more. And a good thing to do, if you want to use more of the ketchup sauce, put a little bit of water in it, shake it up, and you can get the rest of the ketchup out. So that's my ketchup. And make sure you look at the lid, because this is the honey lid I'm trying to put on the ketchup. So we're going to set that aside and deal with that later. We're going to add, well, we're not going to add it with that. We're going to add, see, this is my tablespoon right here. This is my new dynamic tablespoon. So 1, 2. Okay, mix that in. Okay, now we're going to pour it into the casserole dish. And it should all fit. Yep. Make some more mess in the kitchen. And let's see what I'm doing. Timer. Okay, now we're going to do... Now this stuff sets up really fast, so you want to make sure you get it on and spread out over this. This is the fun part. And just make a mess. I miss my spatula. I think I said it in my other post too. My spatula went to spatula heaven. So we're going to use a knife. And be gentle when you do this on wooden stuff, because sometimes you can carve. And the point of adding stuff on is not to carve your okay. So that's about it I can do, because I don't have it. So get a plastic bag or some plastic wrap. Put it over it. Feel it. If it's too hot, you know. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna massage this. It's hot, but I got cooking hands. Yes, it is hot. So, hope you can see what I'm doing. We got a little bit of a open spot here, so let's take a fork and fill this spot in with some extra polenta. Okay, put that back on and squish it down. There we go. Okay, so this is the top. You can see I'm making a big mess. Yummy. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at our timer, see if we're not going over. We're going to grate cheese, and we're going to put this in, cover it with cheese. Okay, cover it with cheese. Well, just for time's sake, I'm going to set everything aside and make sure nothing spills. I'm even getting there drinking my drink, so I'm not... Oh yeah, fill this up with water. This can be a pain in the chuckus. Get the honey off your hands. Okay, and look for the cheese grater. Get your cheese out. Now this is all... Okay, here's my tip of the... Here's my second tip. If you have it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. You can also do this with a bowl. Get a bread pan. I'll do it right here. And, oh, there it is, right in front of me. Stick your cheese grater right in. See how that fits right in it? And voila! Actually, we want it the other way. And that helps you control the cheese. See? Sometimes you can find bread pans really cheap. It's like at these stores you get them like for $5 or so. And this is, you know, if you don't use this for bread, this is great for cheese grating. I feel like I'm in a race. So we're going to turn our oven, hopefully, well, my oven, to 425. And then we're going to leave it in there for about 10 minutes and check it, because sometimes these things have their own personality, like mine does. see if that's enough cheese. You can add more if you're a cheese lover. You can go crazy. So let's spread this out. I think we're just going to drizzle it over. Let's just use that. So just grate enough cheese so when you spread it out, it's covered evenly, and you can still see some of the polenta underneath. Okay, oh my god, I'm getting hungry here. Okay, so let's stick this in the oven for 10 minutes on 425, and I will be back with the finished product after these messages.